So I'd like to welcome you to tonight's concert. We're very, very excited to have you guys here. These guys up here, my name is Mark Valines, and I teach here with Jonathan Knopfel. And the rest of the band staff, you'll get to meet some of those later on tonight. Obviously, things look a little different than we had planned. We had planned to be at Central Park. Spring, you never know. It's pretty soggy right now, and it's kind of chilly. So we're thankful that the administration would let us come in and do this concert for you. We also are going to provide some picture opportunities. So if you didn't snap any photos yet, near the end of the concert, or this portion, you'll be able to see the kids and probably even come up a little bit closer and snap some pictures. One of the different things we're doing tonight that we don't normally do, we're staggering the concert. This is just 6th grade. Normally we do back-to-back 7th grade and 8th grade. They will be here tonight, but just a little bit later after you guys leave. So here's the 6th grade band. They've been working really hard. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Knopfel. He will be conducting our first piece. He is back there. Okay. March Across the Seas. Time to start. I'm going to go ahead and mention some things that we'll mention at the end of the concert. Normally, during the summer, we attend a band camp at the University of Arkansas. And we start with 6th graders on up, and they have a blast, and they come back ready to go in the 7th grade. Well, unfortunately, again this summer, they're not going to have their band camp, but we didn't want these kids to miss that opportunity. So the Barnesville band staff, we're going to try to put together a summer band camp to help them continue playing during the summer and help them get ready for 7th grade. The tentative date for our summer band camp will be around July 12th through the 16th, so you might want to look at your calendars and see if that would be possible. Not set in stone, but July 12th through the 16th. And Mr. Knopfel. Thank you. Time for a few more thank yous. We would like to thank our administration, the office staff, custodial staff, all the faculty here, and the rest of the band staff. And tonight, this concert's being recorded by Mr. Ray, and that will be available soon. We'll send you an email how to retrieve the recording. So some of you are already doing that tonight. That's wonderful. But just to let you know, if you're not, there's another recording available. The next tune we're going to play is called Garage Band. So if you saw the young man working on the tuba over there, it's Mr. Clausen. He's our low brass teacher and can fix tubas.
It is crazy that they literally got these instruments in August and they're already playing songs and they sound awesome. Could you guys give them one more round of applause? We are so proud of you guys. Most of you, I think you may know this, but you may not know how fortunate we are here in Bartlesville. And several of us band directors have taught in schools where this is not an option, and so we are very thankful to have that here. We actually teach all of our beginning band classes in separate classes. So my name is, forgive me, I'm Mr. Knoffel, or Jonathan Knoffel, and I teach flute class. Mr. Reliance, who you've already met, he teaches our clarinet class and our switchover saxophones. Mr. Clausen is hiding backstage over there. He teaches primarily all of our brass students here at Madison. He teaches trumpet and trombone and euphonium and French horn and tuba, all the fun stuff. And then on the other side of town, Mr. Hildebrand teaches trumpet class on the other side of town as well. And then we have Mr. Holmquist, who's hiding out around the back, that teaches percussion classes. So because of that, some schools do start band in 5th grade, but because we start band in 6th grade when they join in middle school, that gives us a chance to really catch so many fundamentals in just our class area. So there's specific flute things that we work on, specific clarinet things. And so our kids get to grow much faster, and we love that. So that by the end of the year, they're playing songs, and they're making music at home, and it sounds like the instrument is supposed to sound like at home. And so when they join 7th grade, they'll actually be, next year they'll be meeting in the full band class. So they'll meet with everybody every day, and that's really cool for them because all year long they've been kept away from that, and so they were very excited to finally put everything together and get to hear what all the other instruments sound like. So again, thank you so much for sharing them with us. It's crazy to think that at the beginning of the year you were hearing mouthpiece buzzes and mouthpiece and barrel squawks and squeaks and flute head joints and all that craziness, and now they're playing full songs. We're very proud of them. They're a great class of kids. We did have a few students that went above and beyond this year. Normally our 6th graders don't always participate in solo ensemble, but this year we had a few that took on that opportunity, and they did very, very well, earning a superior rating in their first time playing a solo at contest. The superior rating is what we equal to a 1. It's the best score that you can get. And those students, if you will, the first group is actually an ensemble, and they're already standing, so I can't have them stand, so if they can wave in the back. Our percussion friends in the back, if you guys can wave for me. Good job. And then we had 5 students that played solos. If I say your name, if you'll stand up and wave for me. Jesus, Abigail, Ava, Emma, and Raven. Good job. Again, we couldn't be more proud of all of our 6th graders. They're doing such a great job. As 7th graders, we hope to see more students playing solos and playing in ensembles, and that's just another element of the things that they get to do that's really cool in band. Some of the other things we're super excited for is for some of the COVID precautions to relax a little bit, so we can do some of our other fun things like some of our trips that we get to do with our middle schoolers. We're hoping to bring those back next year, and get to travel with these awesome students. As you see, they've been great. They're all up here. You can tell by the way they're behaving on stage, and we don't have to give them any instructions. So thank you, parents, for doing an awesome job of sharing your wonderful children with us. We can't say thank you enough. Okay, I think we're ready for our next song. Next up is Banana Boat. So I don't forget things and I don't ramble. The first thing, Mr. Blind's already mentioned this. Again, we're so sad that University of Arkansas Summer Band Camp is postponed yet one more year. That's something that you'll hopefully hear about next year as well. We love for our students to go. It's a week at University of Arkansas. It's a blast, but again, postponed until next year. In its place, we're in the process of putting together plans for our first, the first time we've ever done this in Bartlesville, is hosting a summer camp here. It'd be more of a day camp, so they wouldn't stay overnight. They would just come hang out with us during the day, doing a lot of the same things we do at the University of Arkansas, just here with Bartlesville band staff and maybe some other guests that will come in and visit us. At the end, this is the most important, probably the most important part that you're going to hear, parents, tonight, the information about the picture opportunity. After we play our last song, I know the way our auditorium, we were very blessed. This is an awesome auditorium. But if your child is sitting in one of the backs, further seats back, it's probably really hard for you to get those awesome pictures. And you may want those pictures. After our last song, they're going to stand up by row. So the third row will stand up first, then the second row, then the first row. And we'll give you plenty of time to take all the pictures we want. We've warned them, they have to do it for you. So be ready, have your cameras ready at that time. Sixth graders, we did not tell you this, so I'm telling it to you now. Mr. Clausen, see Mr. Clausen standing over back there? When we leave, we're going to leave a little bit different than we planned because we're going to have time to do this. And we didn't get to do group pictures at our Christmas concert like we normally do. Mr. Clausen is going to, in that hallway over there, he's going to snag some group pictures when I send you out because we're going to have enough time to do that. Cool? So instead of us leaving by our rows like we practiced, we're going to be leaving by sections, by our groups. And Mr. Clausen's going to snap some pictures of you back there that we can share with families later too. Cool? I'd also like to take a short second and thank Mr. Ray, who's hiding out in the booth up there and recording our concert for us to share after the concert, so that way we get a really great recording of our kids and their music. So if you guys could give him a round of applause too. We're very thankful and very appreciative for him. Last song, I do have a little bit of choreography I gotta help you guys with. Most of you guys know the song We Will Rock You. It has a little bit of crowd involvement. My friends, I practiced this today with you. Can you guys show us what we gotta do, what our parents and family members get to do for us? Ready, set, here we go. Ready, and stop. Pros. Now, we're gonna try this with you guys first. So we're gonna do a little practice here, because we don't want to rush or anything. Here we go. So this time our friends and family are gonna join us, but you guys get to lead us. Ready? Ready, set, and here we go. Stomp, stomp, clap. Stomp, stomp, clap. Awesome, that's gonna be great. And stop. Pros, love you guys. Okay, we're gonna kick it off and finish up our last song. One thing before the exit, we do have 7th grade coming in, and just for COVID procedures so we can be inside, if you have a student performing in one of the later groups, it's totally fine for you to stay. But if you don't have a student performing later, normally we love for you to stay for the whole concert. This year, just to provide enough space for all the families to be in here and get to see their kid in person. We're just thankful to be in person for the first time in over a year. Can you guys give us a round of applause for that? Just getting to make music in person for blessing. So, getting to see kids in person playing solos ensembles on Saturday and then getting to have a concert tonight. My heart is happy, and I love getting to make music with these kids on stage. So thank you again for sharing them with us. Here's our last song, and if you can meet your kiddo in the hallway out there, they'll exit and come down the hallway, and so other families can come on in. Thank you.